Hey guys, Thatnub here. I've decided to try an experiment since I have so many of these strawberry plants. And I'm going to plant them in all kinds of different places, in different soil conditions, and see what works best. So here's where I currently have my strawberry plants just kind of hanging out in the buckets. And down on the hillside here is where I want to eventually get them to grow. But I don't think that soil's ready yet. But we're going to try it a little bit later on today. First thing we're going to do is we're going to plant right here on top of this little ridge line all the way down to here. Once they've established themselves, hopefully they will before we get a frost, then we'll cover them and see how well they work. We're going to start right here by just getting a little bit of the earth moved, and then throw one of our starts into this crevice. And cover it back up. We're going to do a few of them like that, and then we'll try another method. I have the first maybe 15 feet done now of just lifting the soil, inserting the plant, putting the soil back down. My next idea is to take these potted strawberry plants and move them back a little bit and then plant directly into these holes. But when I started pulling these plants back, I noticed that some of the runners here have been digging into or on top of the wood chip pile that's sitting right in front of them here. Now we have some of those strawberry plants planted where we dug up the dirt where those holes were, the rings for where the potted plants were. And we planted them in there, covered them with wood chips. Now it's time to give all of these plants that we've done so far a good soaking. On the front hillside here, I've pushed back the wood chips and then poked a hole through the cardboard and any newspaper that's here. I'm going to take one of the big rooted strawberry plants, cram it in there, and cover up the sides of it a little bit. But still give it the chance to get some sun. And we'll see how that works. The other thing that I'm going to try is just taking some of these that just have a little bit of root here and putting it right into the wood chips on top of the cardboard. Because that other plant up there that's in the pot, it was growing right on top of the wood chips. It was starting to root. So I want to see if this is going to do the same thing. Now over here by the street, I dig down and this newspaper here is still completely bone dry. So it hasn't gotten any moisture at all here because it hasn't rained since we put this down. So I'm going to also try just taking one of my strawberry plants, laying it right on top of that newspaper, and then covering it up with some wood chips. I'm going to do that all along this section right by the road and see if it'll take or not. I have the hillside done, and because it was so dry since it hasn't rained since we put this stuff down, I am giving it a good soaking here for an hour or so, hopefully to give those roots a chance to do something before it freezes out here. So that's what I have for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.